The internet feels invisible, weightless, almost supernatural. Open a website, send a message, watch a video, and information simply appears, instantly, effortlessly, as if it came from nowhere. Most people call it the cloud, a heartless word, a comforting word, a word that hides reality. Because the internet is not a cloud, it is a machine stretching across oceans, across continents, across entire civilizations. Every search, every payment, every conversation, every piece of human knowledge travels through infrastructure most people will never see. And the deeper you look, the stranger the system becomes. Because the internet was supposed to be decentralized, yet global traffic keeps flowing through the same critical pathways, the same gateways, the same invisible roads. Most people think they are browsing information. They are actually traveling through infrastructure. And today, we decode the hidden machine controlling global digital traffic.
To understand the internet, you must forget the screen. The screen is only the interface. The real internet exists elsewhere, beneath the streets, inside reinforced buildings, across the ocean floor, hidden inside thousands of miles of cable. The digital world is physical. Every click begins a journey. A request leaves your device, enters a local network, crosses regional infrastructure, moves through national backbones, travels across continents, then returns with an answer. The process takes milliseconds, too fast for the human mind to notice. So humans developed a myth. The myth that information simply exists. But information does not move itself. Everything requires a path. Everything requires infrastructure. And infrastructure requires ownership. The internet feels infinite. Its foundations are surprisingly concentrated. A civilization may appear digital, yet it still depends on physical roads, physical systems, physical choke points, just hidden from view.
There is a pattern that repeats throughout history. Empires rise around movement, trade routes, shipping lanes, railroads, highways. Control the route, control the flow, control the flow, control the future. The internet follows the same law. Most people focus on content, but content is only cargo. The real power sits inside distribution, because information that cannot move has no value. A platform without traffic is invisible. A website without connectivity does not exist. A service without infrastructure is merely an idea. This creates a new class of gatekeepers, not editors, not publishers, not broadcasters, infrastructure operators, the organizations controlling the roads beneath the roads, the systems beneath the systems. And the strange reality is this: the most important layer of the internet is often the least visible, because true infrastructure disappears until the moment it fails.
The story is no longer about websites. The story is no longer about technology. The story is about dependence. For thousands of years, civilizations depended on roads, ports, waterways, energy grids. Today, civilization depends on networks. Financial markets depend on networks. Governments depend on networks. Hospitals depend on networks. Supply chains depend on networks. Communication depends on networks. Increasingly, human reality depends on networks. The internet is no longer a tool. It has become infrastructure. And infrastructure changes behavior. When communication becomes instant, expectations change. When information becomes immediate, patience disappears. When connectivity becomes permanent, disconnection becomes frightening. The network does not simply carry civilization, it actively reshapes it, one connection at a time.
As the digital age expands, the infrastructure grows more important. Artificial intelligence will require more bandwidth, more computation, more connectivity. Entire industries will become dependent on uninterrupted data flow. Entire governments will become dependent on uninterrupted connectivity. Entire populations will become dependent on uninterrupted networks. And when dependence reaches that scale, infrastructure becomes power. Most people study platforms. Some study algorithms. Very few study the roads beneath them. Yet history rarely belongs to those controlling the destination. It belongs to those controlling the route. The internet appears virtual, but its foundations are physical. The network appears invisible, but its influence is everywhere. Most people see the web. We see the machine carrying modern civilization. The traffic is flowing. The system is operational. But the question remains, if every digital road leads somewhere, who owns the map? This is NexNet, inside the modern internet.